On January 31st, I noticed Sajam was doing a late night stream. Normally, due to schedule conflicts, I can't play him at all, so this time I jumped at the chance. I've wanted to play his soul since launch, so I asked him, hey, can I play in the mirror? And he accepts, albeit begrudgingly.
Mirror, I really don't want to, but I will.
So after that, I'm like, okay, cool, we're game, let's get in there. Now, there's a couple things to keep in mind. My combos are whack. I also got done doing biking stuff the day before, so my hands aren't, like, exactly there. And I don't play this game anymore. That said, I know Sajam is a very analytical player, and he gets upset when people play unoptimally, so we can use this to our advantage. Okay, round start. Delay 2k. Why? Well, I'll tell you. 2k defeats a number of things, from // and by extension 2s, 5h. However, it doesn't cover 6h, but Sajam's not that kind of guy, so I don't have to worry about this. Him doing walkback // tells me he doesn't exactly know what to do in the mirror, at least at round start anyways. I backdash after to collect information while giving him dummy information in return. Like in this instance, I'm willing to mash // the second he gets near me, and he gets counter hit for it. Looking back on it, he tends to burst early on first round. However, at the time, I didn't think anything of it. I considered it bogus info. Do a little sequence, I'm lucky see, lucky do. Try to jump over gunflame, mess it up, backdash because he can't hit me at this range, and then I do Fafnir into 6s and he gets counter hit. To me, this second counter hit is critical in the information war. It tells me that he's flustered, and that he doesn't want to be here. I didn't know this at the time because I had his stream muted, or on the other hand, this could have also been him doing biking stuff, so I had to keep this in my back pocket and not act on it immediately. Here's an example of those whack combos I was telling you about. I really don't remember how to do his good stuff anymore. On stream, he admits he's trying to FD and he's getting counter hit for it. This is one of the reasons why I don't FD at all this set. It's too risky. I don't want to die. Very nice 6p on his part. And here, his delay timing is scattered out mine, and I start eating shit for it. Gotta say, the way he confirms is just ridiculous. Here he fucks up his safe jump, and I take the opportunity to throw him on wake up for a multitude of reasons. The fact that it wins the round gives him additional time to think about it, which is a net positive. It gives him the impression I'm willing to wake up throw, when in reality I do not.
Wake up throw, huh?
In turn, this provides cover for my next couple attempts at reversal timing. For whatever reason, Soul gives me a hard time when it comes to doing wake up DP, something about his get up animation. Round 2, I do start 6s to catch him doing delay button, but he does 2s like a genius. I also do early burst back to give him the wrong impression. Whiff 6p, trying to call out him doing 6s just in case, and then I do // to cover for it, and he gets counter hit again. In this sequence, I'm scouting out his timing with delay // and with a safe ender with 2k 6s. I'm well aware Soul can DP in between this, and I want him to keep it in mind and even attempt it. "6p his delayed // go into a combo, make it really ugly just to do psychological damage.
What is this combo?
I tried doing the Bandit Revolver OS on block and I mess it up. Fafnir on block, again I backdash, make him think I always do this even though they're two different interactions. Here I jump over him and try to see what he does for anti-air. I wasn't anticipating him doing 5k twice in a row. I'm very clearly way above him, and I knew that at the time, but apparently he didn't. So when he does it a second time, I was just shocked and stared at him. 6s just in case he doesn't panic backdash. And here I'm really fishing out his timing and getting a real good scout on it. It works too. But he instant bursts again, which was a smart move. Anti-air with gunflame because I know he's way too far away. And this first meaty here spooked the hell out of me for the rest of the set. It made me realize I don't know how to meaty people anymore, so I started respecting him on wake up. And then I get counter hit by something, I guess I pressed something on accident. Probably FD break. I thought I could punish him here, I was wrong, I die.
I'm really not trying to be here. I don't want to play this game.
Yeah, I don't want to be playing this game either, buddy, but here we are. In this next round, he has my current timing down pat and just blows me up for it. It makes me adjust later on.
Might be part of it.
Him doing Bandit Revolver RC like this tells me that he only goes for the overhead and nothing else. There's a low option he could do. And a grab. By the time I bursted, I already knew I wasn't going to win this game, so I wanted to send a message that I was willing to do it at this juncture here. Hoping that later on this might come in handy. It does. But he fucks up and lets me live, the dumb motherfucker. He does Bandit Bringer and immediately backdashes after. I try to capitalize on this later on, but it backfires in my face. Here I'm acknowledging his tendency to 2s my 6s to get a free counter hit. I do a micro adjustment in terms of spacing it so that his combo whiffs as the set goes on. Fun fact, you can actually throw Soul there. In between 5k 6s, the range was good. I just pressed the wrong button. Press the old Guilty Gear throw button being heavy slash. I suck. Alright, so going into game 2, I realize he's learned nothing from round stars, so I'm just going to start backwalking far slash until he does something to deal with it. There's that first hit burst early on again.
Yeah. The last thing I want to do is be playing Soul Bad Guy.
I kind of sit here and block his offense because I want to get him comfortable with the idea that I'm not going to challenge it. I finally just full rip Banner Revolver on block to see if he has the OS down. He doesn't. This card I'll hold until I need it. Try to do a cool PRC training mode combo that I know of, but I suck, dude. I can't do this shit on the fly. BR over him because monkey see, monkey do again. Then I show him that you can, in fact, DP after 6S, and that he should. I dash up, I can't meaty, so I respect him, I bait the DP on accident. Then I do an extremely shitty combo, and it costs me the round, as you can see. I try to salvage it with 2k, but he just guards in and YRCs me, and then I, for some reason, jump over Bandit Revolver and just put myself back in the corner. And due to my risk bar, I die from this. Sick. Same shit again, round start, he still hasn't adapted. I tried doing far slash 5k challenge like it was a previous patch, but due to the pushback it has now, that doesn't work anymore, so our 5k is just whiff. Then 2k 6S Gunflame to tell him again, please, DP me here. He even exclaims in recognition too. So my conditioning's working. I get counter hit here because that was actually a really tricky spot to do BR and he was suddenly plus there. I know when he did it was unintentional too because he never goes for it again. I know he's thinking about trying to do DP after 6S, so he's expecting me to do it again, but instead I run up and throw him. And then try one more Hail Mary meaty, I still fuck it up. I got thrown immediately after my close flash, so I stop. Full stop. Then due to risk I die to a sick-ass combo. And that wraps up game 2. Alright, start of game 3, I'm just in awe on his ability to optimize his combos, but I recognize that he's losing neutral very frequently, so I'm just going to stop giving him opportunities to do big damage. I'm also going to use the dummy information that I provided him and turn it against him now, and further tweak my timings to continuously counter-hit him. One more reminder, please DP me after my 6S, I'm doing Gunflame Feint now to really bait him into pressing something. DP is 6S whiff, make him think about it just a little bit more, he needs that incentive. And here, my conditioning is starting to finally bear fruit. All those times I finish a Gunflame, he tries to counter for it, and I just don't do it this time. He fucks up his jump in, and I get a free combo for it. He does Wake Up Reversal DP, but I can't meaty, and he doesn't know that. He tries to do something here on Wake Up after OTG 2S. I don't think he's ever seen this setup, and he thought it didn't work, and so he was flabbergasted when he got hit by it. Similar situation to a previous game, I could have done a combo to kill him. I messed up my Fafnir this time around and got 6S instead. Backdash 5H because I know he's not going to commit to 6S, I want him to at least think about it. I noticed my Fafnir whiffs, so I immediately RC it, he tries to punish it, RC, I RC back. It's a cool looking moment. And when I intentionally do the BR setup to make plus on him, he falls for it. It lets me know that he's not as well informed as I thought he was. So I burst him because I don't want to deal with the RPS after. I do a horrible Gunflame, this almost kills me, but thank God my risk isn't cranked anymore, so I live. He tries a similar setup with Gunflame into Fafnir. He says that this was incredibly risky on my part.
Really risky. If I just ran up, it wouldn't have reached me. I would have had this. I could have done something tight for that.
It wasn't. I saw him doing the Fafnir and I reacted to it. He doesn't even recognize that I reacted to it either. In fact, had I just ripped the DP after the Gunflame hit me, it would look something like this. Not as delayed as it was in here. This is the time where I wish I had my replay saved, but I turned that off a long time ago. Now, I know he's flustered, and I have his timings down pat. Catch him with 5k anti-air, try to do a patch 1.0 combo. Do the same setup, but forgo the Gunflame this time around in favor of something else, just to try something new. Doesn't work out for me. Get thrown. I get countered here because I'm trying to wake up DP, but I fuck it up. And there goes my one safe use case for it.
I said it after our matches, but essentially, like, I assume that
when I do counter hit 2S here and immediately burst, it tells me that my misinformation campaign has come to fruition. He thinks that I'm a much worse player than I actually am. He tried going for the low here, but he doesn't know actually how to go for it. I 5k him thinking I could whiff punish it, but nah. One of the few times he actually does DP me through 5k 6S or whatever into Gunflame, I RC it to keep it safe. But I know he's hyper flustered, so I 6S again and he gets counter hit again. Shittiest combo on earth, could have killed him probably, I don't know how though. When you catch a soul doing 6H into RC, you know you have him on the ropes. He runs up and tries to wild throw me here too, with no meter to back him up. Of course I'm just gonna freaking backdash it. I'm up like 2 rounds too, I can afford to eat the 6S and die. Of course, because his perception of me is now so terrible, he thinks that was a fluke. He even says as much.
You know why I lost the last game? It's because I was like, I stopped really focusing on the match and just wanted it to be over.
You were up 2 and you got impatient. Not all the variables are what you thought they were either. It happens, just admit it, man. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Back to the start of the next round. Round start, I tried something different again. I tried running up, like, throw or whatever. He just does 6S because he's just throwing shit at the wall at this point. Still has really sick combos. I wish I could do that stuff.
It's because I was like, I stopped really focusing on the match and just wanted it to be over.
You know those 5k 6S's I've been telling him to DP and I've been making him think about? Yeah, that pays off here too.
Oh my, whoops, that was supposed to be DP.
Again, timing.
So
He's
instead of
pissed
playing
too,
well,
you can
I was-
tell.
oh my
You know it's tough when someone like Sajam is unable to
Instead
even
of playing
commentate
well, I
over
was
his own match.
focused on-
I think he was trying to do Banner Revolver RC Heavy Slash into throw, but I 5k check him and he's kind of shocked about it. But he gets his DP after my 6S, so he feels good about that. I got so much bar here, so I'm going to go for things that will continuously fill up his mental stack and keep him flustered. Like Fafnir into throw. I do Fafnir again as a meaty, and I know he's going to backdash after, so I run into 5k 6S. You can tell his impression of me is not what he thinks it is either. He's trying to realize it too.
I was focused on it ending. I just wanted it to be over. I still wanted to do it.
You can tell that he's reserving a spot on his mental stack for trying to DP after 6S. It's not working out for him.
DP.
Here I have such a beat on his timing that I go for something that I normally wouldn't go for, but I had prepared in advance. Because I know my next hit's going to counter him regardless, I do Gunflame Feint. This gets him flabbergasted, and because of that, it allows me to go for the reset into throw for an additional 80 damage that I shouldn't have gotten. It's a short set, I gotta make up my damage somewhere. Immediately burst after his DP because I don't want to deal with unscale because of the risk. This is actually a really sick setup on his part. I wasn't even aware he could do this. Gain that shallow, heavy Volcanic Viper into wild throw, it's really cool. Unfortunately, I'm a Tekken player, so I guard by holding back and not down back. Then he does a Fafnir RC setup similar to my own. I tried 5k and I'm thinking he would go for throw. He
I
didn't.
don't want to play Soul.
He went for 5k himself.
I'm trying to get out of here. I'm trying, chat.
Further proof that I have his timing now. We
I
start
don't wanna
trading
play
far
Soul. None
slashes
of
on
you
the
wanna
exact
watch
same
the Soul
frame.
mirror.
Does a shitty jump in,
Yeah,
I
like
6
it
PM
comes
into Gunflame, and now he's talking about how no one wants to watch the mirror.
Yeah.
Fuck you, I want to watch the mirror. And now he's struggling to get a
So
full
I can play
sentence
the other
out.
character.
Kinda funny. Another instance of trading on the exact same frame. I have his timing down. If you need more proof, there you go.
Wow.
He tries to do a setup into run up throw, I tech it, and then I counter hit it with far slash as he pressed far slash. Fun fact, throw break like this is not true zero in this scenario. You can see here. He doesn't even know about it too. That's the sick
The
part.
same thing. I also hit far slash.
I still don't know how I missed the 6H OTG.
That's a shame.
Didn't combo because max range 6S Bandit Revolver doesn't work, my guy. And you're also flustered until you ran in and tried to throw me. You don't even have meter, bro. Lost him the game, too. Going into final game now.
I don't know. It's like so annoying because it's like I clearly got on.
He's now spending more energy complaining about Soul than he is actually playing. It's over.
Wanting to play against my Soul.
Look at this DP point paying dividends.
For whatever reason, right? But like also.
Everything he does, I have his timing on this round. It is sick. Tries max range 6S BR again. It tells me he legitimately doesn't know. This Fafnir RC even takes his breath away.
I especially don't want to play a.
Remember how I mentioned earlier that I know he doesn't know how to do the BROS? I'm cashing it out now. Again, I thought for whatever reason next hit would break the wall. This could have gone very ugly for me. Thankfully, I kind of recognized he was trying to jump over me and wanted to take my burst. So I just sat on it and said, nah man, I'm holding this shit. Instead I used my other defensive option, YRC. Here I got overzealous. This wasn't the best option to do because I thought he was going to dash in backdash to bait something. Instead, he dashed in and just got hit. So, looking back on it, this 6S isn't the best thing in the world, but it worked out. We're good. The look of pain on his face, though. Alright, hopefully final round here. Walk back, delay far slash because he's mashing at round start now. He's mashing on wake up, he misses his reversal time and eats the 6S. Backdash on accident here. He claims that I always mash here. I didn't realize that Bandit Revolver grounded recovered it that quick. I don't know who he's fighting in his head, but it's not me. This scenario only happened once before, and that was on
Yeah, I was
block.
gonna say my opponent has not been blocking there.
I do a burst bait
really
here
at
because
all.
I really think he's going to burst, but he holds on to it. Good lad.
Do something else, probably.
This is a kicker. He fucks up and instantly blames the connection. If you've been watching the top, you realize that it's been solid this entire time.
What the fuck just happened to our game?
And it's not that. I'll even explain what he did wrong. If you look closely and put it in slow motion, you can see that he cancels the second hit of bandit revolver way too early. I'm familiar with this too, it happens to me all the time and I hate it. The rest of this is literally just in his own head. He's tilted.
Dude, yeah,
he's done. Me intercepting his Fafnir with 2k just further solidifies that. I get a free jump in after and that's it, GG.
Alright, GG. Dude, the game as soon as... Oh my god. Alright.
The rest of this is him complaining about the lag when there was none. It's him complaining about that error that he doesn't even know he made.
Whatever, like it just started lagging. Even when you saw the counter...
But GG's, big guy.